Okay, welcome to our historical weapons program for this Monday, our last one for the month of April. We are going to spend a couple weeks more reviewing through the Tai Chi Saber set as we move into May, and then we're going to be looking into something new. After that. Today's going to be a bit of an abridged class. We're just going to do some follow along work. We're not going to go through our full cut workouts and foundations. So let's just start out. Let's grab our weapons and we're going to go through that set a few times this morning, trying to give us a good reference point. So this will be sitting in the archive as a reference you can come back to as well. So we're starting out with the feet nice and close together. Get that moment of kind of settling everything and releasing down, finding the head over shoulders, shoulders over hips, and settle into the feet, and we're opening out to the sides. And then we're settling down in the front. We're going to pivot on the right foot, roll the sword up and in, and then we get our stomp before we step through and pong. We're going to roll back, brush the right leg as we circle the sword again. That right hand comes up over the head. So we're going to transition to picking up the sword. We've got that balance and sandwich. We're lifting up the left leg. We step in with the left. As we lift up into crane, we cut with the right. We're going to deflect, brush the left leg as we step in and thrust before cutting inside and stepping for our first reinforced low wall. Now we're going to roll back with that low wall, stepping back with the right leg, lifting up into crane and stepping out to push. We're going to come over the head, right leg up, and step back, left leg underneath. So we're going to step through, cutting on that diagonal. We roll back, brace the elbow, and then we're stepping through, and we're going to reinforce the wrist. Then we drop the sword, draw in the left leg, and we step back out with the left, raising the sword, palm strike, turning inside turn, sword to shoulder, outside, we cover the wrist, and then we thrust to the corner, edge down. Palm strike, we're going to roll and bump or push out. We're going to brush and chop before we go into a low wall. So we're deflecting and pressing. Now we get our group of 3 chops and palm strikes, followed up by low wall rolling and thrusting left leg forward. We're going to cut through on the horizontal and bump. Second one, so we're turning, cutting down, lifting up into crane, then stepping with our palm strike before we roll back to deflect and step in to thrust, horizontal draw back and step out. Third time we turn, we cut, step out with the right, palm with the left. Same beginning here where we roll off, but now as we brush, we're going to step forward and thrust, edge up before deflecting and bumping, come over the back and through. Now we get that rising thrust up. Then we transfer the sword into our left hand and we throw our kick and palm strike. We're going into the shoot the tiger. So we turn, pull down 1, sword hand down 2, step out with the left, punch high with the sword, low with the hand. Now we're going to turn, back fist, lift up high, settle, punch low with the sword, high with the hand. Comes another kick. This time we're lifting and kicking to the corner. We're then going to gather up. Here comes our big horizontal turning cut. Outside, inside, step back to the 45, drape, roll over and press, and out. We chop down behind, and then we're stepping through, cutting one, rolling back. We're going to go to hook stance and cut and palm. Good. We're going to chop up from underneath. We're going to deflect down, come around the back, and out. Here's our final chop. We come around, draping, brushing, and chop. We're going to roll back. Left hand comes under the cradle. We're going to settle into that left foot. We're going to brush the right hip as we step back with the right leg. Sword comes back up, just like at the beginning. Now we're going to stomp this time with the hand over the head. We're going to go back to our bump and present. And now we're going to close. So we step back, we reach out, we step in, and we press down. Good. I'm working hard on this one. Hopefully it's all starting to come together. Let's do that one more time today so we have that as something you can use on a regular basis. So one more time, get that nice settled position. And opening and settle. Step out. Roll back. Sword up and stomp. Step through to bump. Present. Brush the right as we step back. Circle the sword. Right hand overhead. Here comes our transfer. So we lift left. We transfer and step in with right cut. Deflect. Brush. Thrust. To the corner now. We're stepping out for our low wall. We roll back with that wall. We bring it up high. And we press it out high. Lifting up. Right leg crane. Chopping down left leg. Now we continue that into a rise and cut. As we step through with the right, we draw that back. Remember, we're bracing that elbow. And we step through left, right leg. And as we step in with the left, we're going to brace the wrist. We draw back. Sword drops. Palm faces in. Sword rises. Palm faces out. Inside turn, outside turn, thrust to the corner. Press out with the palm. So we're making that roof. We're draping over the shoulders. We're palm strike. Brush and chop. Roll back, deflect on the low wall, and reinforced. Push. First to the turn, cut, and palm strike. One, roll off, brush, hand overhead this time to thrust. Cut, horizontal, and bump with pommel. Turn, cut down, and palm. Roll, deflect, brush, and thrust. Cut and bump, turn. Last of the three cuts and palm. So on the third one's when we change it up. Get our deflection, we stir the pot, we brush, but now we step up and thrust high with the edge facing up before we use the spine to deflect. come over and cutting palm. Good. We're going to rise thrust right up till we cradle and exchange. Just going to move back a little here. We're going to kick and palm strike right leg forward. Shoot the tiger, weight changes. We pull down with the right, weight changes. We pull in with the left. We step out. We've made a 180-degree turn. We punch high with the sword, low with the hand. Another 180. Back fist brings us around. We come way up into crane balance for a moment and then settle and punch low sword, high with the hand. We're going to roll back. We're making our kick to the 45. We draw everything in. We kick to the 45. We go step 1, 2, roll back, old drape, and cutting palm. Yeah, we're going to press back out into our low wall before we chop behind and then step through with the cut. 1, we roll back, hook stance and palm strike. Good. Come up from underneath, cut, deflect and bump, drape and cutting palm. Before we again drape, we make that roof, we drape, and last chop down. As we roll back, we're going to cradle. We're going to turn, roll, step back with the left, draw the right back, brush, circle the sword in the left hand, right hand overhead, stomp, come forward, 7-star, and present. Step back with the right, open out, draw in, and settle. Okay, short session today, but I think a useful one in terms of giving you a nice, easy place to return to in the archive if you want to do a couple of follow-alongs. All right, thanks for training today. We'll get back to our little bit more work on fitness and strength, as well as building up some foundations. And our focus is going to be for the next couple of weeks, lots of repetitions of the set before we leave this one and move on to our next. Thanks for training today.